5 signs that your dog is cold you should never ignore. Dogs, like humans, can suffer from the cold, and recognizing the signs of discomfort in your canine companion is crucial for ensuring their well-being. Whether you live in a region with frigid winters or your dog occasionally experiences colder weather, knowing how to identify when your dog is cold is vital. This guide explores the common signs of cold in dogs and provides actionable tips to keep them warm. Understanding a dog's sensitivity to cold. Dogs' sensitivity to cold varies depending on several factors, including breed, coat type, body size, and overall health. Smaller dogs and those with short or thin coats are typically more vulnerable to cold temperatures. However, any dog can feel cold if exposed to low enough temperatures for extended periods. Why some dogs are more sensitive to cold than others. Certain dog breeds, such as Chihuahuas, Greyhounds, and Whippets, are known for their sensitivity to cold. These breeds tend to have less body fat and shorter coats, making it harder for them to retain heat. On the other hand, large breeds with thick double coats, like Huskies and Malamutes, are built to withstand colder temperatures. Factors that contribute to cold sensitivity in dogs. 1. Age. Puppies and older dogs have a harder time regulating their body temperature. 2. Health. Dogs with certain medical conditions, such as hypothyroidism, are more prone to feeling cold. 3. Weight. Thin dogs lack the insulation that body fat provides. 4. Fur condition. A wet or matted coat can lose its insulating properties. 1. Shivering or trembling. One of the most obvious signs that your dog is cold is shivering or trembling. This involuntary reaction helps generate body heat, much like how humans shiver when they are cold. Causes of shivering in cold weather. When a dog's body temperature begins to drop, their muscles contract and relax rapidly to create heat. While some shivering is a natural response, persistent shivering can indicate that your dog is too cold and needs to be warmed up immediately. Differentiating between cold-induced shivering and other causes. Not all shivering is due to cold. Dogs can also tremble due to fear, anxiety, excitement, or pain. It's important to assess the situation and environmental factors to determine whether cold is the root cause of the shivering. 2. Curling up or seeking warmth. Another clear indicator that your dog is feeling chilly is if they curl up tightly or seek out warmer spots, such as snuggling into blankets or lying close to a heat source. How body posture indicates temperature discomfort. Dogs often curl up to conserve body heat. If you notice your dog frequently adopting this posture, especially when in a cold room or outside, it's likely they're trying to stay warm. Common warm spots dogs seek in cold environments. Dogs may gravitate toward areas with heat, such as 1. Near heaters or fireplaces. 2. On soft bedding materials. 3. Close to human companions for shared warmth. Monitoring where your dog chooses to rest can give you valuable clues about their comfort level in colder weather. 3. Cold ears, paws, and nose. Feeling your dog's ears, paws, and nose can also give you an indication of how cold they are. When a dog is cold, these extremities may become noticeably cooler than the rest of their body. How to check for cold extremities in dogs. To determine if your dog's extremities are cold, gently touch their ears, nose, and paws. If they feel significantly cooler than normal, it's a sign your dog is losing heat. What cold extremities signify about your dog's temperature? Cold extremities are often the first sign of a dog's body working to conserve heat by redirecting warmth to their core. If their ears, paws, or nose remain cold for an extended period, it could mean they're struggling to maintain a healthy body temperature. 4. Lethargy or sluggish behavior. Dogs that are too cold often become lethargic or show less interest in activities. When a dog is cold, they use more energy to maintain their body heat, which can leave them feeling tired or less motivated. Why cold weather can reduce a dog's energy levels. Just like humans, dogs expend more energy trying to stay warm in cold conditions. This can result in lower energy levels, reduced playfulness, and longer naps. How to tell if cold-induced lethargy is a concern? While lethargy in cold weather is common, excessive tiredness or unwillingness to move could be a sign that your dog is too cold. If this lethargy is accompanied by other symptoms, such as shivering or cold extremities, it's time to intervene. 5. Reluctance to go outside. Many dogs enjoy spending time outdoors, but when they feel cold, they may become hesitant or outright refuse to venture outside. How cold weather affects outdoor activities for dogs. Cold temperatures can make outdoor activities less appealing to dogs, especially if they are already uncomfortable. If your dog is usually eager to go for walks but suddenly seems reluctant, the weather might be to blame. Behavioral changes when a dog feels cold. Signs that your dog is too cold to go outside include 1. Refusing to leave their bed. 2. Hesitating at the door or pulling back on the leash. 3. Quickly seeking to return indoors during walks. These behaviors often signal that the cold is too much for your dog to handle comfortably. Recognizing hypothermia in dogs. Hypothermia is a dangerous condition that can occur when a dog's body temperature drops too low. Recognizing the early symptoms of hypothermia is critical to preventing severe complications. Early symptoms of hypothermia. 1. Intense shivering. 2. Weakness or lethargy. 3. Slow, shallow breathing. 4. Pale or blue gums. If you suspect your dog is experiencing hypothermia, it's essential to get them to a warm environment immediately and consult a vet. What to do if your dog shows signs of hypothermia. If your dog exhibits any of the symptoms above, warm them gradually using blankets, warm water bottles, or a heating pad. Avoid using direct heat sources like hairdryers, as they can cause burns. Contact a veterinarian for further advice. What dog breeds are most sensitive to cold? Certain breeds are naturally more sensitive to the cold due to their size, coat type, or lack of body fat. Breeds that are prone to cold sensitivity. 1. Small breeds like Chihuahuas and miniature pinschers. 2. Short-haired breeds like Greyhounds and Boxers. 3. Breeds with less body fat like Whippets and Italian Greyhounds. How coat type and body size affect cold tolerance. Dogs with thick, double-layered coats, such as Samoyeds or St. Bernards, are much better equipped to handle cold weather than breeds with short, thin coats. Larger dogs with more body mass also tend to have a higher cold tolerance. How cold is too cold for dogs? While the exact temperature varies by breed, most dogs begin to feel cold when the temperature drops below 45 degrees Fahrenheit, 7 degrees Celsius. For smaller dogs or those with thin coats, temperatures as high as 50 degrees Fahrenheit, 10 degrees Celsius, may be uncomfortable. Safe temperature limits for dogs. 1. 45 degrees Fahrenheit, 7 degrees Celsius, or below. Start monitoring for signs of cold. 2. 32 degrees Fahrenheit, 0 degrees Celsius, or below. Small, thin-coated dogs should wear protective gear. 3. 20 degrees Fahrenheit, 6 degrees Celsius, or below. All dogs are at risk of hypothermia and frostbite. How different temperatures impact dogs based on breed and size. Larger, thick-coated dogs may comfortably tolerate colder temperatures for short periods, while smaller or short-haired dogs may require extra protection, such as jackets or boots, even in mildly cold weather. Preventing your dog from getting cold. Prevention is key when it comes to keeping your dog warm in cold weather. Tips for keeping your dog warm during cold weather. 1. Dress your dog in a well-fitted coat or sweater. 2. Limit outdoor time, especially on colder days. 3. Provide a warm bed and blanket for them to rest on indoors. Protective gear such as jackets, boots, and blankets. Investing in cold weather gear can make a significant difference in your dog's comfort. Look for jackets and sweaters designed for dogs, and consider boots to protect their paws from snow, ice, and road salt. The importance of monitoring your dog's temperature. Monitoring your dog's temperature during cold weather is an effective way to ensure they're staying warm enough. Normal temperature ranges for dogs. A dog's normal body temperature ranges between 101 degrees Fahrenheit and 102.5 degrees Fahrenheit, 38 degrees Celsius to 39 degrees Celsius. Anything below 100 degrees Fahrenheit, 37.7 degrees Celsius, is a cause for concern and may indicate hypothermia. How to measure your dog's temperature. Use a digital rectal thermometer designed for pets to check your dog's temperature if you suspect they're cold. Regular monitoring is especially important for dogs spending extended periods outdoors in cold weather. Indoor tips to keep your dog warm. While indoor temperatures are typically more controlled, there are still measures you can take to keep your dog cozy inside. Creating a warm indoor environment for your dog. Make sure your dog's bedding is in a warm, draft-free area of the house. Avoid placing their bed near cold windows or doors. Bedding options and placement near heat sources. Opt for soft, insulated bedding, and if your dog tends to get cold, place their bed near a low, safe heat source like a radiator or fireplace. Always ensure any heat source is safely out of reach to prevent burns. Outdoor safety measures for cold weather. If your dog spends time outdoors during colder months, there are steps you can take to ensure their safety. How to prepare your yard or outdoor space for cold days. Ensure your yard is free of hazards such as ice or sharp objects that could be hidden under snow. Provide a sheltered area where your dog can retreat from the wind or rain. Time limits for outdoor play during cold weather. Limit outdoor playtime based on the temperature and your dog's breed. For particularly cold days, short bathroom breaks may be enough, while longer outdoor activities should be postponed until the weather improves. Recognizing the signs that your dog is cold is essential to keeping them safe and comfortable in colder temperatures. By watching for shivering, lethargy, and cold extremities, and by taking preventive measures like providing protective clothing and monitoring their outdoor time, you can ensure your dog stays warm and happy even in chilly weather.